What's up, guys? A very good morning and welcome to another daily market outlook. So had a fun evening last night for who follows me on Instagram. But with that said, let's dive into the market, see what is going on, and let's make some money. Starting with the dollar index. So the dollar index pretty much did what I, told you guys yesterday. What you've seen is, of course, that descending or the triangle, the wedge, or whatever you want to call it. But what happened is that we faked out on that low of the beginning of that wedge, took out all the stops, tapped into this area of demand, which I mentioned in yesterday's video, and then boom, we skyrocketed in up towards the highs. So as you can clearly see, demand and market structure exactly did its thing. Fake out on the low, took out all the liquidity, and then boom, sky high, rockets up in towards the highs, whatever I'm trying to say. But you guys understand what I mean. If you want to get another explanation about this, make sure to check out yesterday's video. So now what have we seen? We've now seen a break of structure on this high over here, meaning this is now your low and this is now your high. And I'm currently expecting a potential pullback from this area of supply. That's potentially where we're going to be seeing a pullback from. If we move up higher, we could also fake out pretty much on this high over here. From there, I do definitely expect a reaction. So yeah, that's the dollar index. Let's head over to Aussie dollar. And Aussie dollar, as we can see, as I said yesterday, the more times you tap in towards an area of demand, the weaker it gets. So that's why this demand failed. Currently, Aussie dollar pulling back. What I'll be waiting for, because Aussie dollar is now bearish on the 4 hour, is a pullback in towards, let's say, this area of supply before looking for any further shorts. Quickly looking at the fair value gap indicator, we have a lot of fair value gaps. I'll be waiting for a push just slightly higher, at least in towards over here, before looking for any potential shorts. So yeah, that's pretty much the 4 hour. Just keep in mind the daily is, what's the daily? The daily is still bearish. We never closed above this high, I think. Let me just zoom in. Yeah, we never closed above the high. So we went all the way to the maximum of the range, or the premium of the range, then start dumping. So now I want to be looking for a further short on Aussie dollar. Daily's bearish, 4 hours also bearish. So now just wait for us to tap back in towards supply, or this fair value gap, which is located over here. Then euro dollar crashing down lower, exactly as anticipated, guys. Beautiful price action. As we can see, took out this low, then we straight away saw reaction, all the stops getting hunted. Currently located inside demand, so I will be looking for a potential long in the near future. I'm going to be keeping my eye out on the 15-minute. So on the 15-minute, this is currently your high, which took out, let's say, these lows. So now you want to see something like this, and then boom, further upward movement. So that is euro dollar. Wait for something like that. Then pound dollar, nothing really interesting. 4 hours bearish, has been tanking down lower from supply. Clearly, again, this was the liquidity high. You can see this high trying to take out this high. Then what happens? Boom. Because liquidity was created by this high over here trying to take out that high. Then liquidity gets taken out, and then the real dump down continues. So yeah, that is pound dollar. So now expecting further downside in towards my potential area of demand at around 1.23183. Then Kiwi dollar, nothing really much as of still. Looking at fair value gap, could move up higher potentially in towards this fair value gap over here. Yeah, not really that interesting, I would say. This over here was your break of structure low, or it was this one, I think. That means that this is your high, and let me see, this was the pullback over here. So this is currently your swing high, this is currently your swing low. So if we then draw in the premium versus discount tool, what you can see, sorry for my mobile phone, and we're nearly at the 50% mark. We have some, let me see, so nothing really that interesting because these basic candles aren't engulfed. So not really the greatest of opportunities, but still I would be looking at potentially this region for potential short, then just going towards the 15-minute and try and look for potential shorts. So for instance, from this level over here, I would say this imbalance. exactly at the 50% mark as well. Gold, just consolidating, not really moving at all. Could still come back down one more time to take out this low over here. And still, don't forget, we still have an untouched area of daily demand located approximately at 1824.80. Then CAD Swiss. So CAD Swiss was the signal I shared inside the VIP community. Beautiful, beautiful price action. Took out the liquidity high over here. Tapped in towards this 4-hour area of supply. Let me see, daily, yeah, also tapped into daily supply. So daily supply, 4-hour supply. We just had 1-hour supply, 1-hour liquidation, 1-hour ascending price action over here. As you can clearly see, kind of like a 1, 2, and then a third touch. Started selling off, started pulling back, boom, for the dump. So yeah, full target is set at 0.70 or 76643. So yeah, that was my trade of the week, my only trade of the week, coming in for potentially a 1 to 4.6 on one of the trades, and the other one, the original signal that I sent, is approximately a 1 to 3. So yeah, good week in the markets for me. Looking at dollar Swiss, still waiting for it to push up higher. For the rest, not that much. Still looking at a potential Aussie yen short, just for your information. Waiting for it to pull back after this pretty overextended run up in towards the highs. Pound yen also, let me see, pushing downwards from daily supply. So you could look for a potential short. Pretty much the most or the best short that there was pretty obvious one. If you look over here, you can clearly see that this is your supply located over here. This is pretty much kind of like one big impulse downwards, pull back in towards premium and a further sell-off. So if you watch the analysis also inside the Discord, you know I've been showing pound yen since it was, I think price was over here. So yeah, very, very nice to see pound yen reacting like this. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, just let me know. And I wish you all a fantastic day. Thanks.